Yo, what's happening, guys? So we're on another day now, and I've already made kind of a start. As you can see, I've got a few bits on my head and all over me. So what we're going to be doing is, I'll just show you now. So obviously this diffuser's got to go on, and I said that there was like a plate underneath. Now we've cut this away, you'll be able to see it more. So this is the rear crash bar. What I've done is, I've measured up, got the correct drill bit in, and I've just drilled through the diffuser. As you can see, holes nicely spread. Drilled them all the way across, all the way, done 4 so far. I think that should do it, to be fair. But what I've done is drilled into that. I'm going to use this tap and die set, which a lot of people won't even know what one of these is, but I've done a fair few in my time. We've had this set for, God, how long have we had this? Since I was doing scooters, so a fair while. A few bits are broke and missing, but hopefully we've got the size that we need. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be tap and dyeing into here. So I've drilled it slightly smaller, and then what we're going to do is, for example, we'll get this M5, and what it does is it creates a thread as you wind it in. So that'll go in, it'll create a thread, which is probably an M5 to be fair, and it'll create a thread, and then what that'll do is it'll allow me to stick the bolt straight in and screw straight into the bottom of this crash bar instead of trying to get a nut on the underside. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and then we'll suss out rest of the brackets and stuff like that once I've done that. Right, so we've got us tap and die, and it were actually an M5, you can see on there, M5, so that's the size of the bolt. It's only a small bolt, but we've got the correct M5, which is banging. So what I'm going to do is, obviously we've got this tightened down. I'm just going to whack it in here and try create a thread. So I've just got to go straight with it, and nice and slow as such. It should technically, hopefully, screw in. Fucking good at this shit, aren't I? I ain't just no YouTube, I aren't a mechanic either, but some of this shit you'd think I am. I'm just too good at this stuff. So the moment of truth, if this is actually going to be working. So I'm going to stick some decent sized washers on this.
Is this where we find out if it's going to drop on floor or not?
Well, no, this is just mainly to hold this back section on, and then once that's on, then I'll concentrate on how we're going to fit it underneath. I know we're going to fit it to this wheel well, but we might have to make some trims, and then, as I say, use that metal sheeting to make it a bit more aerodynamic, because how that is at the minute, it's pointing more to the floor, so there's a chance that when we get up to speed, it's going to try and pull it off and then flip it under the car. So that's what I'm going to be trying to prevent by what I'm doing, and hopefully it doesn't happen. So we had to do a bit of faffing when I'd marked them and drilled them to where I wanted them. It seems to have moved when I put it on, so I've had to drill some more holes or pilot them out a bit more, but it's not major, you can't even really tell. I think only one was that one that I really messed up on, and that one, but it's not a massive deal, so they're on now. I know that they're all going to screw back on after. Probably going to have to stick a bit of tiger seal or something. Just, I'll stick it all down this edge just to seal it up once I've got it on properly. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably take these out, get some washers behind them, cut them down, and then we're going to have to decide what we're going to do with this lower bit, because as you can see, it sits quite pronounced. So I'm gonna probably cut it, get the metal sheet in, measure it, and then slope it to under the wheel well here, so it's in line and it's got a nice slope and not just a rigid edge, because that's how it's going to try and pull it off. So that's going to be next on my list. So I've cut all them front ones down, and it's starting to get dark, so we are at the end of another day. So for me it's going to be next week, for you it's going to be now. Yo guys, what's happening? So it's like, I don't know if it's a week or 2 weeks after I recorded that other section, but what we're going to be doing is, got some primer and stuff, I've actually got the TIMEATTACK car started as we speak, so I'll show you that soon, but just been and pulled these back off, cut some mesh out, and I'm going to be obviously priming it and sticking some IV yellow, or I can't say it guys, I just can't say it. I'm going to stick some, because I can't do 2K, can't get hold of any, so I'm just going to use some wheel lacquer, and I'm doing it with my trusty Monster. So let's get spraying. Yo guys, so yesterday, that little clip where I just primered, or the primer onto them mesh bits, it actually started raining. I had a lad round called Sean that started his own business up. You'll be able to find a link to his page on his UkBoost Facebook page. He's a lad that used to be an admin on the group, came out car scene, wanted to do his own things. Fair enough. But he came down yesterday. He put brand new starter motor on VXI because it was getting lazy and it nearly left us stranded one day. It was temperamental, so that's been done. Obviously I'd have done it myself, but I've got a load of stuff to do, especially with this new job. So I had him doing that, and we got a brand new caliper for the driver's rear side. As that started sticking, I tried to free it off. It worked for about a week or two, and it just started sticking again, so I got him to do that at the same time. As I say, if you want to get in touch with his page, you can go onto his Facebook page, currently linked on there. So yeah. what I did yesterday, I final coated the yellow, the ivy yellow onto this. They're fully cut down, trimmed, and they've got the ivy yellow on there. Just need clear coating, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clear coat them, and then I'm going to get this sealant, just some cheap sealant. Used it in past and it's pretty good, so it's easy to use, so I thought why not. Tiger Seal can be a bit tough to work with at times, so using this, and I'm going to be sticking them to the back of them plates. So then obviously the finished article will look something like that. Let me just pull it away from, obviously I haven't stuck it on, but it'll look something like that. It just joins all the rest of it in, you know what I mean? Just, you see the pattern, it just brings all the ivy yellow in. So that's the plan. I'm going to get these clear coated up, get them stuck onto here, and then see what else I can do. As I say, it has been raining, so we'll see what we can get on with, and then that'll probably be this video for you guys, and then we'll do some stuff hopefully in the next couple of days or the weekend, and we also might have something in the works, but I'm not going to say no about that, but something possibly might be happening, so keep watching. So I've just given them a second coat, and yesterday I forgot to tell you, so we got a battery in the TIMEATTACK car, so now we've got all power back. And it's first time it's been started in months, and she's singing away. We had it running for about 40 minutes yesterday, but yeah, can finally get it started and moved about, can't we, Kim? So yeah, I'm going to try get these cars moved and pull it forward, and then we can have a look at the rear. Just gonna sound like a tractor on camera, innit? So yeah, on that note, this car is now running on a low boost that it's on. Obviously we've still got to get the bigger turbo on, and then obviously the extra goodies, 80mm MAF, 2200 fuel bar pressure sensor, the 4-bar map sensor, and then the turbo that is getting custom made to my, well, not my specifications, but what I've told them I want to be minimum. So I said that I want to be a minimum of about 260 horsepower reliably on standard injectors. So it's looking like it might be an 1856 wheel. I was tempted to go to TDI turbos and get the Snake Blade, the 1756, but I'm not sure how it'll cope on the bearing. I wanted a slightly bigger shaft, so we're going 1856 to this company's specifications, and we should see a minimum 260 horsepower and a nice decent amount of foot-pound of torque. So on that note, obviously I don't want to leave these videos too long. It's probably going to be pretty long as this video, but on that note we're going to leave it there, and we'll start with a different video for you so we can keep the content going. So yeah, might as well leave it on a high note. So yeah, whatever you're doing today, make it different. Till next time, see you later. Remember to subscribe, like and comment. See you later, guys.